Hello students, before going to understand the dipole and solving the JEE and NEET competitive oriented problems on electric dipole, it's very important to know the certain fundamental terminologies and their concepts used in electric dipole and understanding its behavior. In this session, let us understand those fundamental terminologies and the concept related to electric dipole one by one. Yes, let us start. Electric dipole. We'll understand one by one what is an electric dipole and dipole direction, center of dipole, length of dipole, axis or axial line of dipole, equatorial line of dipole, end on position of dipole, broadside on position or broad on position of dipole. Dipole moment is a vector quantity and its definition and its concept and its SI unit. And direction of dipole moment, there is a P dipole moment direction, very important, this one you'll understand. And the what is in a short or point dipole. These are the terminologies. It is a must to understand the behavior of a dipole. These are the basic terminologies which we have to know. We will understand one by one. Yes. What is an electric dipole? First understand this. In this only so many definitions are going to be included. What is an electric dipole? Only this I am going to write the complete definition. Okay. What is an electric dipole? A system or combination or combination of two charges of equal magnitude and opposite signs separated by a small distance constitutes an electric dipole. So, what is an electric dipole? An electric dipole is a system or combination of two charges. As we know that an isolated charge is one which is isolated and such that it will not experience force on itself. And we understood what is an isolated charge. And more than one isolated charge, is any charge kept near the isolated charge, then it is called as a system of charge. Clear? Means more than one charge in a space is called a system of charge. And in this case, what is an electric dipole? A electric dipole, the first understanding is a system of charge. It is in a system or a combination of two charges. The second point is it has two charges. In this system, there are two charges. That's the idea. And those two charges, they must be of equal in magnitude. System, two charges, equal in magnitude. And third point is, two charges, this is equal, is the third point. And the fourth point, they must be what? Opposite in sign. The both should be opposite in sign. Clear? And the fifth point in this is they must separated by a small distance. See how beautifully this electric dipole is defined in a two lines. That is, what is an electric dipole? A system or a combination of two charges of equal magnitude and opposite sign separated by a small distance constitutes an electric dipole. If you understood this, then we are going to understand all the terminologies related to electric dipole. See now, we are going to draw the use the scale. Let a system of charges, I am name it as, there are two charges. Now first, there are two charges Q and Q. A system, two charges, two equal magnitude Q and Q, and they are going to be magnitude is same, two charges equal in magnitude and opposite in sign. I am making this one is plus, another one is minus. Clear? And separated by a small distance. They are going to be separated by the center of the charge of the both minus Q and plus Q is going to be these two, and they are separated by a small distance. This should be very small, and this distance we call it as, sorry, not 2D. There is some other textbook there is the 2D, but in NCERT we represented it by, in the textbook it is going to be 2A. It's a 2A, 2D, anything. Sometimes they call the D there. Yes, why it is 2A, we will come to know by understanding the different concept. Yes, this is called as this system. That is a system. This is called a system. Clear? There is a system of two charges equal in magnitude, opposite in sign, separated by a small distance is called as a dipole or electric dipole. Clear? Yes, this is an electric dipole. Wherever you come across the such system, we can identify this characteristic. It is called as electric dipole. Then in this we will start understanding the terminologies which we are going to use. Clear? Yes, I am drawing the a dipole. Whatever you understood, that one. Yes, so far we understood that electric dipole, this is a definition of electric dipole. Now we will understand the other concept, the related to whatever I written in the beginning. All those things we are going to define it, and within a short period you will understand all the concept. Yes, two equal unlike charges separated by a small distance, and that system is electric dipole. In this we are going to understand the dipole direction. What's the dipole direction? The dipole direction is, see, all of you be clear. The definition, I am not going to write the definition, it is a no need. Only thing is understand what is the direction of dipole direction. Dipole direction is always from negative charge to positive charge. Clear? And you have to write this as a negative to this, and you can draw the, like, this is a direction of dipole. You can call it as the direction of dipole. See, we are writing this is a direction of dipole. What's the direction of dipole? The direction of dipole is negative polarity to positive polarity along the axis, or we call it as the line joining the negative charge to positive charge. This is called direction of dipole. And the next one is center of dipole. Yes, what is the center of dipole? The center of dipole is, we know that the line, the distance between the separation between the two charges is at 2a, and the mid of it, this is the midpoint, is called O. This O is called as the center of, is called as I think all of you can see the center of dipole. O is the center of dipole. If the O is the center of dipole, the distance from either of the charge to the dipole is going to be A. This is going to be A, and this is going to be A. So because of that, always the center of dipole to either of charge is called the distance of, the distance from center of charge, the dipole, to the either of charge is A. Because of that, we take this is 2A. This is the significance of this. Now, after this, the length of the dipole. What's the length of the dipole? The length of the dipole is nothing but the distance between the either of the charges. The charges between the positive and negative, or the distance between the polarities is called as length of the dipole. What is the length of the dipole? 2A. The 2A is called the length of the dipole. Length of the dipole. And if it is the length of the dipole, once you understood this is a 2A, then all the things are going to be very easy, because that plays the important role. Okay? Now, axis of dipole. What is the axis of dipole? It is a line joining, or an imaginary line passes through the polarities, both the polarities are line joining both the charges along its length, or along the line joining the two polarities. It can be defined however you want, but it should be give the same meaning. What is the axis or axial line? Both are same. The axial line is nothing but it is the imaginary line passes through the poles of the dipoles. The poles of the dipole. Clear? That is called as axis or axial line. This is called as axis. All of you can see here. This is axis or axial line. Okay. And next, if the axis and axial line, then another line is a line which is perpendicular to the axis drawn at the midpoint, or a perpendicular bisector of the dipole length. The perpendicular bisector of the dipole length means if I draw the line perpendicular to this dipole length or an axis at midpoint, that perpendicular line, then it becomes a bisector. If this is a drawn at the center line, and it should be perpendicular. Yes, this is called as the equatorial line. Equatorial line. This is axial or axis line, or simply axis or axial line. This is called equatorial line. See, this is what the thing we have to understand, and this is called length of the dipole. Then the any point or a position, if I want to choose a point, imagine I am going to choose a point, is going to be here. Okay? Here or here or here. Anyway, yes, if I want to choose this point P, if this considered point position is on the axis, then it is called, this position is called end-on position. See, these all are very important in understanding the problems, because they are going to ask so many things. A point on the axle line, or axis, or it is a point end-on position. Either they can ask, tell axis, consider a point on the axis, consider a point on axle line, or a point on end-on position. Because the end-on position definition is, it is a position of a point on axle line. That's called end-on position. And similarly, on equatorial line, if I am going to choose a point P, if a point P on equatorial line is called as broadside on or broad on position. Broadside on or a broad on position. See, you can go on understand the so many things, it is going to be same. Now, with these are things, there is another big, very important concept everyone must know. After the dipole is a system of combination of, or system of two equal unlike charges separated by a very small distance is called as a dipole. This is to our dipole. Now, if this is the thing, then here there is a concept called as, is going to be, we are understood, that is a dipole moment. Very important thing, everyone must know what is a dipole moment. Without this, we can't understand the dipole itself. See, these all are mathematical terms we can understand, but to understand this, so exactly what is dipole moment. A dipole moment, we have vectorized this. The dipole moment is a vector quantity, clear? And its magnitude is, how it is going to be defined. It is defined as here, the product of, it is going to be defined as a product of magnitude of either of charge and dipole length, and it acts along negative charge to positive charge. So this is the dipole moment definition. Is a magnitude as well as direction is there. It is a product. It is a simple mathematical way of measurement. It is a product of magnitude of either of charge. Product of magnitude of either of charge. This is either of charge, plus q or minus q magnitude. Both are same, q, and means product of q and into dipole length. The dipole length is into 2a. That is the dipole length is 2a. Is the magnitude of dipole moment, and its direction. And its direction acts along negative charge to positive charge. That is the beauty of this. Here we are vectorizing the dipole moment. The dipole moment is in the direction of negative charge to positive charge. We already told that the direction of dipole direction for reference, whenever we call, that is itself is a direction of dipole moment. Here the dipole moment direction is negative to positive. We are always representing it at the center. Negative to positive. Anywhere here we can represent the P. P is the dipole moment. But for always for a conventional purpose or for our convenience. What is the convention? It is a convenient method to convince others. We are representing it at the center. This is the P. Small p and vector, it is a dipole moment. This is direction of dipole, or this is a p. This is called direction of dipole, or this is direction of dipole, or this arrow mark from negative to positive, dipole moment. Remember this. and this is a direction of dipole or dipole moment, and this is called as dipole moment. This is the direction of dipole or dipole moment. This is dipole moment, and this dipole moment is going to be, how we are going to define, this is going to be defined as a measurement as the P is equal to the magnitude either of charge into the dipole length, that is dipole length is 2e. This is going to be magnitude, and if I want to write this is a vector, this is along or from minus q to plus q. This is a complete representation of a dipole moment. Clear? Dipole moment is over. Now we are going to understood all the thing in this thing. Then what is the dipole moment SI unit? The SI unit of dipole moment is going to be, the C is a coulomb and 2a is the distance. It's going to be meter. Coulomb meter. SI unit is of this is coulomb meter. Clear? And it in CGS system is d by capital D is the name of a person, d by capital D it is represented, and 1 d by in CGS system is 1 d by is equivalent to 3.3 into 10 raised to minus 30 coulomb meter in SI system. As remember, this is the sometime it is useful in the numerical aspects. Clear? And with all these things is the dipole moment and the dipole, we are going to understand the another last part of it, that is what is the short dipole or a short dipole or a point dipole. This is going to be a very important concept, the short dipole. Short dipole or is point dipole. What is a short or point dipole? So remember, unless and until it is mentioned, always consider a given dipole is a short or point dipole. If they are mentioned only theoretically a dipole. Yes, if a problem is given, in that problem you have to compare the certain mathematical distances that decides, because the dipole is basically they're separated by a small distance. The definition itself is that it is separated by very small distance or a small distance, and you have to compare. If the distance is going to be greater, then we cannot go into, then you have to decide whether it is going to be compared with what to say it is a short or the normal dipole system. Normal simply dipole system is different and short or point dipole is different. Yes, short dipole or point dipole. What is this? So if in a dipole the distance between them is going to be very small. If the limit of, or simply if 2a is very small, it's very small. What is the very small? Is the atomic distance. It's like a molecular structure. Sorry, in a molecules, the distance between the dipole, if you take the HCO, then the effective center of the oxygen and positive charge of oxygen and negative charge of oxygen effective center, and the hydrogen, 2 atom of hydrogen effective center of that positive charge, that separated by a small distance. The molecular level of distance we can call it the dipole directly, because the distance itself is going to be of the order 10 raised to in the terms of angstroms. Clear? Therefore the 2a is very small, then then we can call it as is a point dipole. If it is not that, then what's the other condition? If limit of, mathematically it is defined as limit of 2a tends to 0 but not equal to 0, identically not equal to 0, but limit of 2a tends to be 0 but it's not equal to 0, then see, by the dipole moment P is equal to Q into 2a, if the limit of 2a tends to 0, then what is the q? Q is equal to p upon 2a, it tends to infinity. Clear? The q tends to p upon 2a, sorry, q is equal to p upon 2a tends to infinity. It tends to infinity, but such that if p is finite, so this is a mathematical approach, such that if p is finite, then dipole is said to be short or point. Short or point dipole. With this, I am going to recapitulate all these things. That the first, what is in a dipole? Dipole is a system of charge. This is a system of charge. It is a dipole. Two equal unlike charges separated by a very small distance is called as a dipole, and the separation between the two dipole polarities of the dipole is called as the dipole length, and the line passes through the poles of the poles of the unlike charges is called axis or axial line, and the line and the center of the poles or the center of the dipole length is called as a midpoint. This is called as a this is called as midpoint. Center of dipole. Just remember this. This is another concept. The center of dipole. What is the center of dipole? It is a midway between dipole length. And if I am going to draw a perpendicular bisector of a dipole length is called as equatorial line. A position of a point on equatorial line is called as the broadside or position, and the same position of the point on the axis is called as the end on position. Here the end on position. And dipole moment, the product of magnitude of either of the charge and the dipole length is called dipole moment, and its direction is always from negative to positive, and it is conventionally it is represented always in the direction of negative charge to positive charge. That is the same direction as direction of dipole. With all these things, we are going to understand the remaining things. I request all of you go through this, very simple. Be clear about all the terminologies, especially the dipole moment. Okay. Thank you.